VIP. Let's kick it.
Hi and welcome back to Luck's Garage. I'm Jason and this is Luck's Garage. Thanks for coming back and seeing me. This is part 2 of, I'm not for sure how many yet, but we're going to pick up right where part 1 left off. If you didn't see that video, you should go out and check that one out too. And we'll go over some of our signs that we've got hung up here. What's happened in the last couple years or so, I hadn't been out here much other than just moving some stuff down the shop to go through. Everything's kind of just caught in, dropped, and it's just over here sitting as a mess. We'll get back into what's going on in the shop here and what we got sitting around and stuff, but appreciate y'all coming back and seeing me. So let's go ahead and get started where we left off from part 1. So as we look around the shop here, over here we kind of start the, I'm going to say gas and oil memorabilia stuff over on this side. Then we go into more of the just miscellaneous stuff. It's got paint and small engine stuff and whatnot. Got a little Knight Rider up there. And then if you watched episode 1, we went over this corner right over here. And then we're going to go ahead and start where we left off on it. We got a squirt close sign that says, sorry we couldn't put a little squirt in your life. And then right above that, we've got a Pizza Hut delivery sign that used to go on the side of the car to the windows. And then right above it, over to the side, you've got a Jack Daniel's double-sided porcelain sign. It's got a population of 361. And here's the front side of the squirt sign. And the front side of the Pizza Hut delivery sign.
Now to turn on the Moto Mimic.
Sounds like a motorcycle gang, and we don't have backup. We better lay low.
But Chief, what if they like pizza?
Way ahead of you, Lou.
And then, of course, the Jack Daniel's porcelain double-sided sign there. Then you come over next to it, you've got the Taste Great. It's the boy holding the ice cream cone. I've actually got the girl on the other side of the shop. I'll show it in a few minutes. Then we'll move on over here, and then right above it, take home a cold carton of Pepsi sign. Then right below that, we've got a Coca-Cola Have a Coke sign.
I like to teach the world to sing. Sing with me. Perfect harmony. Perfect harmony. I like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company. That's the real.
Of course, we got KFC, Colonel Sanders himself up there hanging out. I've got a couple of those signs. Then right below that, you got a RC Crown Cola. It's aluminum sign, and you got a RC Cola Frisbee there.
I get my kicks on summer nights on a beat up quarter mile. I'm happy just to win third place and get my girl to smile. Put my foot right through the floor and won the second race. Then down to RC Cola and gave my thirst a chase. Me and my RC, me and my RC.
On the other side, you got the Pepsi version, the old Frisbee. Then right below that, you've got 3-piece Pepsi sign. This actually was an old display topper. Hard to see from down here, but it's pretty cool. Then you've got some 6-pack old cartons. You got a Margaritaville, which ain't very old. You got Jack in the Box there next to it. You got a Knee High. You got a Royal Crown, 7-Up, Sunshine. And you got a Canada Dry. You got a Crystals. You got a Kiss there. Then as you get past the Kiss sign, you see a bag hanging down. Let's see if I can get over here and get a better shot of it. And here's the front of it. This is an old popsicle bag. On the back of it, it says Pan Am. Then we've got a drink squirt sign there with the squirt boy holding the squirt. It's a little porcelain sign. Then above it, you got a squirt clock. And then right above that, you've got a 6-foot Dr. Pepper sign.
I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper. If you drink Dr. Pepper, you're a pepper too. Be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper, be a pepper.
And then you've also got a squirt ashtray there that folded up. You throw it away whenever you're done with it. Right below that, you've got a candy, Dr. Pepper candy sign. And it used to go in the movie theaters.
It ain't very far. Shake it on down to this cool snack bar. Come on, Jill. Give us a treat. A friendly pepper-upper with a tasty beat.
Then you got your icy bank there. And then you got your Dr. Pepper bank. And then you got a bottle of Jack Daniel's up there. Then up at the top, you've got your Pepsi Cola double dot sign. It says bigger bottle, better flavor. And then next to it, you've got a please place empties here. Went on top of the returns at the grocery stores. Then you've got, of course, the old Orange Crush sign there. It's really cool. Then you got a 20-cent sign next to it, probably for vegetables or something back in the day. Then you've got this old Sundrop refreshing as a cup of coffee sign. This is from the late 40s.
I love mornings after my dad would race. I'd get up before anyone else, sneak out to the garage, and inspect every inch of his old Chevy. Just by looking, I could tell how well he did the night before. Yeah, I got my first taste of racing and my first taste of Sundrop right here.
Sundrop, the taste you go wild for, and a favorite in the Earnhardt garage for over 40 years.
Some things just kind of run in the family.
And then there's the girl that went to the boy from the Eat It All ice cream cones. Then right below that, you've got a Cracker Jack, little porcelain sign. And then you've got some bottles of Sundrop sitting there. Then right up there, you've got a die-cut PAL sign. And then we'll go on over and we'll see what else we've got over there. So you can see the PAL sign a little better there. Then right next to it, you got a 7-Up sign. Then you got a 50-cent hand-painted sign from like a grocery store. Then you got a Royal Crown Cola sign there. Then you've got an Orange Crush. This is actually a chalkboard. And then I've got a Foremost. This is like a dairy product sign right below it. And then of course we got Drink Knee High.
Splash, a little something great. Splash, a little knee high. Splash, all the flavors we make. Splash, a little knee high.
That's pretty rough shape, but it's pretty cool too. Then right below that we've got a Pop Cola sign. Then right below that we've got us an Orange Crush Hootenanny Party Special. Get 10 cents off a 6-pack. Right next to it's a Fanta. This was an old Dixie Cup dispenser. Did you ever taste a sip of the sun? That's pretty cool. Then you go behind here, you can see a little mirror there of 7-Up. And then in the mirror, you can kind of see the reflection. This is a roll around topper here that says, let us put a case in your car. It's a 7-Up dolly they used to use to take the old bottles out. And you got a bunch of the old bottles here. There's a Pepsi bottle, and then you got Orange Crush and more Pepsi. I don't know what all that is. Root beer. Another 7-Up's bottle there. And then, of course, below that you got your Pepsi, Royal Crown, another Pepsi, a Royal Crown, then some Cokes. Got quite a few bottles there. More for a display kind of deal. That's what I got those for. Then you got an old grinder here, the way you used to make them back in the day. And then got a authorized Buick sign there. I used to have a 52 Buick for a while. Me and Daddy had traded for a 52 and 53. And I ended up getting the 52, and we sold or traded around the 53, and I ended up selling the 53. But anyway, I'm rambling. And we got a little Honda Monkey sitting here. Little Z50 Honda Monkey from the 70s. Then we get over here. Oh yeah, this is pretty cool here. It's the old school spotlight, but mounted on the back of the spotlight is a mirror. You get a little bit of both there, mirror and a spotlight, but anyway, that's pretty cool. And then we got a double cola sign up there. Then I've got a Moon Pie license plate right next to it. Then you can kind of see the Tabasco sign there. It's actually a tray, but I thought it was cool looking, so I just hung it up there. Then you got your Orange Crush there, and then you got your old ice sign. Then you've got a Drink Pepsi Cola Double Dot 10 sign. Then you got an RC thermometer. I took it out of the package, and then I've got an Orange Crush thermometer sitting next to it. And then, of course, we've got an exit sign. It's glass. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I did have these. Remember the fork and the spoon there? It's got a little Tiki Man carved into them. Got them hanging. Then over here at the Tabasco sign, then you drop down, we got the Otis Spunkmeyer Ooey Gooey Chewy Baked Fresh Cookie. That was on top of a display I wanted, so I ended up taking it off and hanging up there. Then we got a lemonade 10 tacker there, 5 cents. Then right below that you got Toots soft serve ice cream, kid tested, mother approved. Then you got a little tie-dye something or another from back in the day. And then right below that, you've actually got my panel box. But on top of our panel box, these are old store shelf placeholders where they'd pull them down and they'd roll up. Like to say, all right, we're out of that. So they'll put that over the store shelves so that whenever the stockers come, they could just lift it up, go ahead and put it back. So whenever they run out, when they come back to restock, they knew kind of what to grab. Anyway, that's the way I understand it anyway. And then of course the 7-Up version here. Then you got a really old thermometer. This is probably from the 20s. It says summer and winter. It's Arbuckle coffee. And it's got your Arbuckle right there. And it says pure wholesome Arbuckles. It's got a pretty cool patina on it, but you can check it out there. Pretty cool. Then you got a bell back there, so you can. How was the service? Oh, that was good. I think that hung out an old Captain D's back in the day or something.
At the great little seafood place, Captain D's, please.
Then we got our wooden rudders. This goes to my sailboat bar that I have. I've got all the Fast and the Furious posters up through 10 up on the ceiling.
What are you smiling about?
Dude, I almost had you.
You almost had me? You never had me. You never had your car. Ask any racer, any real racer. It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
Then I got a couple of, I've got some more to put up, but I hadn't put them up yet. These are the stop signs off the side of old school buses.
Hey, Miss Drizzle.
Auto!
Then we'll come back over here. We got us a air freshening center. This is from 1961. I thought that was pretty cool back in the day. Then below that, I bought this at a yard sale. We got us a Nissan Comfort Medicine first aid supply. Looks like it was serviced in 2006. Anyway, I thought that was neat. Then right next to this, you got a wire. Looks like a guy riding a skateboard here. Pretty neat from back in the day. Then we got, this was something I had when I was a kid. I've got the gotcha guns. I don't know if y'all remember them or not, but these were like the first paintball guns that ever come out. You loaded the cartridge right there. This is from 1987. It's pretty awesome. Then we got an old Nesquik empty container. I just like the cartoon on it. Then you got a huge match that's actually a lighter, but it's like my logo. I like the match, so thought that was cool. Then we've got one of my son's old Mount Marios. I think it used to hold your DS in it, and then a lathe whenever we went on a cruise. Then we've got America license plate back there that come off my station wagon. Then we got the American flag here on a pole. Got to hang it back out. Then right below here we've got a non-prescription Medicaid drugstore. This is a back in, you know, put your quarters in over here and get you medicine out of it. I don't know why I got it. I just thought it was cool. Then of course you got a speed limit sign, and then this one say speed limit, don't drive faster than your guardian angel can fly. Then we got another, some old signs laying here. Towing enforced, parking for seaside visitors, customers, and all others will be towed. Just all kinds of, you know, signs that I've got. I hadn't got to all of them yet. They're stacked up everywhere. Then we've got an old water fountain here. No, it's not hooked up. I just bought it and hung it, and I never have hooked it up. So, got that. Then we got an old soap dispenser here, hung on the wall. You push the button and come out. I gotta get it hung up there somewhere, put some soap in it. Then this is something, I believe I might have had this when I was a kid. I can't remember this very well. It says, I don't know what it says there. It says Kuban Incorporated, Nashville, Tennessee, USA. I don't see a year on it. Looks like you just pull that button there and it closes on it. Let's see, then we got a Malibu sign. My first muscle car that I ever had was a 72 Chevelle Malibu. And I don't know if that went to it or not. And we got a Hillbilly Nutcracker. It says Nature Bridge, Kentucky Hillbilly Nutcracker. It says, you may be the next nut. Pretty crazy. Then this was also a toy from when I was a kid. This is a robot that would shoot little plastic discs.
You can imagine in the future, giant robot-controlled warriors will protect the planet Earth. The Starrior, Wasters, and Cosmeter, each sold separately.
Wasters! Help, Cosmeter! Uh-oh! It's the Cosmeter!
Cosmeter, batteries not included. A remote control Starrior that you can control.
Activate the Waster force field! Fire disc!
The Wasters and Cosmeter, each sold separately with its own comic book.
It would run and stop, and then you would shoot plastic discs and stuff. I think I had most of these figures and stuff when I was a kid. I'll have to try to find that. And of course we got a couple of more exit signs there that's been out here for a long time. Then we got a barber pole. I need to plug it up, see if it works. And we got her plugged up here. Well, the barber shop light up top lights up, and looks like the middle's moving, but I don't know if we're supposed to put a light in the middle. Probably so. And here's where we started today. We went through all this. We started right where we left off on part 1, and we went into part 2, just kind of going through some of the signs I got hanging and stuff I've got sitting around, and we kind of went over this stuff today. So that's pretty cool. I think that's going to be it for part 2 of the shop tour. I tried to start it off right where part 1 left off, and then of course as we go on through I'll do part 3 and so on and so forth. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you do like what you're seeing, please like, share, follow, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. I'd appreciate it. This is a little different video. I've got a lot of stuff in the shop I'm trying to move around and get around that has been just kind of brung in and dropped the last 2 or 3 years where I hadn't really been out here. That's the problem being a collector. It's like you just keep going and finding stuff you like and you buy it, keep rambling about all that. But anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here today. I appreciate y'all coming back and seeing me, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you. This is part 2 of the garage. Pepsi Frisbee. Then we got our wooden udders. Wooden udders. Well, if I can walk. 7-Up. What are these things called? I'll try to get some of my other... Excuse me. Sorry about that. I'm glad you come back and saw me.
Don't worry, folks. After all, it's only a cartoon.